Are you looking to establish a powerful online presence for your brand? Look no further than Live the Dream Media. Our team of experts possess the capabilities and skills necessary to make it happen. From creating compelling content to analyzing data and making strategic decisions, we've got it covered. Don't let a lack of social media know-how hold you back. Visit ltdmedia.net for more information.
Copper Creek Cookies, Copper Creek Cookies, coppercreekcookies.net.
We can print anything on our soft vanilla logo cookies. We deliver them and other sweet treats locally. We are located at 4249 West Ina Road, Suite 121. Call us 520-300-1131. We bake smiles.
Copper Creek Cookies, Copper Creek Cookies, coppercreekcookies.net.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Local Morana. And I have the distinct pleasure today of being with a real cool young lady that I know from church.
Thank you so much.
Meylin Moreno.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
And she's going to tell you what she's doing. And it's really, when I first heard this and I saw it on Facebook, Kim Norton, I'll call out Kim, who we're going to miss.
Absolutely.
She posted a picture of you doing this. And I had to look a couple of times. So what are you doing? This is so cool.
So I've just recently opened up a new company, and it's for Princess and Character Entertainment, which basically means that myself and some other people will come to parties, events, children's parties, hospitals, any sort of event that involves children, and entertain as those princesses. And I'm super excited to do that on my own now. I was doing it in Phoenix actually for 2 years, but Phoenix isn't home. Tucson is home. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to bring it down here, and my boss up there just said, how about you just open up your own? And I thought she was absolutely insane for telling me that. So then I prayed about it for a few months, and then I was like, you know what? That's a great idea.
It is.
So I've officially opened up Like a Dream Princesses and Events.
And how can we find you? Well, we'll make sure they get that information later, but right now.
Sure. Yeah. I'm on Facebook and I'm on Instagram, currently working on a website. So either one of those things under that name, Like a Dream Princesses and Events, you can find me there and I'll answer messages. I have a link in order to send in a request. Anything.
And if you forget that, just contact us.
That's right.
We'll just forward that right to you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
So I got to touch on this. We met at church.
That's right.
And Meylin is a member of the worship team, and she is outstanding. And I'm going to say it.
Thank you.
I said it off
appreciate
camera
it.
a minute ago. If there's a song, I think it's a new song. I hadn't heard it prior.
Newer. Yeah.
Actually,
for sure.
You're the first person I heard sing it.
Wow.
And it's called "I Speak Jesus."
Mm-hmm.
And I've heard a lot of versions. Because I want a copy of that version, that song, and I can't find one that tops yours. And I don't have a copy of that.
You.
So I did shout you out on someone asked the other day, what worship songs are you listening to? And I didn't I put your name, but I didn't tag it because I thought, well, let's be careful. But it was Mercy Me, Even If. I don't know if you've heard that song.
I have heard that song.
Incredible song.
Mm-hmm.
Got me through a real hard time a couple of years ago with some personal stuff we were dealing with the loss of someone we knew. Mm-hmm. Even If. And then, of course, Graves in the Garden. That's just
very good one.
And you guys do that. I just love it when you guys are doing that.
We love that one.
Kirby's on the drums, and you guys are killing
all
it.
of us. The energy in that song is unparalleled. That's how I feel during I Speak Jesus too.
Yes.
That is a song that's just meant a lot to me personally too. So I'm happy that it's
a really
bringing other people the same kind of energy and thoughtfulness that it brings me. That's really all I can ask for.
So Oro Valley Church of the Nazarene Facebook website, etc. I don't know if you'd find that particular version any place, but you can find a lot of really good music there. Mm-hmm. Great music. Mm-hmm. That's we went last night and we went Sunday, but we're like, we need to hear the message again, and the music's going to be, and it just did not fail. So that's where we met.
Right.
I'm on the production team, and Meylin's out front. And
singing
now, are you still doing the Saddlebrook?
Yes. So with OVCN, we have our first satellite campus up in Saddlebrook Ranch, and I am currently the worship leader up there. So I've been doing that for just under a year now, actually, and I've been loving it. It's
and awesome then racing back and doing the Engage service
jumping in my car, coming back down Oracle, and doing the Engage service at 11 o'clock.
Cool. Okay, I want to get back to the princess stuff,
course.
but we had to cover where we know each other
Absolutely.
from, and that it's
Yeah.
such an when I come in. I mean, they're all great. Don't get me wrong. I love the whole, but when I see you and Lynn and Craig and Connor and Scott and Kirby, it's just like, oh, this is going to be so good for the next
They're a great
20
team.
minutes. They're a great team.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to. You mentioned, again, off camera, you've been on stage basically your whole life.
My whole life. My mom, my grandma will tell you that ever since I could hold a microphone, I was up on a stage holding a microphone in church. So I've always been just drawn to music. I've always loved to sing. My grandma is actually very responsible for that. She used to lead a choir in her church before I was at this church, before I was even at OVCN, and she just really loved music, and she saw that I did, so she just really took that and ran. Yeah, and it was, and I'm so thankful she did, because it is where I belong with music.
And what's your day job?
I'm also a music teacher. Yeah.
Boom. It
And
worked.
also do music at church. So yeah, that's pretty much all I do.
And now you're a princess.
Yep, exactly. And I do a lot of singing with that too. And it's one of my favorite things ever, getting to sing with those kids, because some of them, this is their dream come true. And I try to keep that. That is one of the one of the things at the front of my brain. This is someone's dream come true. I always have that in mind when I'm walking in or walking up. This is my opportunity to make someone's dream come true.
Well, I asked you Sunday, in doing this, if you wanted to do it as a princess, and you said, I'm not breaking character if I do it.
Nope,
And
it's
I'm
very
like, well,
important to me.
We'll get to that then later. Hey, you don't know this, but I'm going to tell you something you don't know, and I completely understand. I played Santa a few years.
Really?
I played, and I was good at it because
Wow.
I stayed in character.
You should give me some pointers.
Yeah, it was actually a lot of fun. Of course,
Yeah.
my girth is a little more than what it was then, but I had to pad up, and Tammy and I
Have fun.
bought a complete. We had, I don't know where it is now, but we had a complete suit that we kept for several years, and the whole nine, the beard,
Right.
and you have to stay in character, because even when I was talking to adults,
Yes,
I
of course.
stayed in character.
Mhm.
I might joke with them, like, how you doing? Did you have a good year? Well, I was great. Well, you tell me that every year. So, but it was, don't let them see you. My kids, there's video of my kids, and they knew that I played Santa. But there was video of my kids coming home from school, like the last day of school one year before Christmas, and I was in costume, and they had no clue it was me until they
That's
got
how
the
good
tug
you
and
were. Nice.
tugging on, and finally Hayden's about 5 years old, and he pulls the beard back, and he's, oh, Dad. But it was
Wow.
important to
You were
stay
good at your
in
job.
that character.
Absolutely.
To break, because that's the dream come true for
Yes.
a lot of people.
And I absolutely don't want to be the one responsible for breaking that, or breaking the magic, I guess you would call it. That is not at all what I want. And I work really hard to make sure that character, being true to the character, is so important to me. So that's why, when it comes to the costumes and the makeup and the wigs and even the posing, the walking, all of those things are incredibly important, because kids, they're very observant.
They are.
And they will ask you any question.
Right.
They'll tell you to your face, I know you're not real. They're not ever going to say that to my
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
I am convincing them I am real.
Come here, kid.
Absolutely.
Get you
Ask me
straight.
any question you
That's
want. I
funny.
know the right answer.
That's fun.
Yep.
That's really cool. Well, I got to tell you, when I saw you in character the first time, I had to. I knew the person because
Oh,
you
yeah.
had shared it, and I had to look a couple of times. And to tell you the truth, I went then deeper, and I'm like, oh, okay, I do know who this is. And Tammy was the same way. I'm like, Tammy,
That's
do you
great.
know who this is?
Oh,
And
mission accomplished. You shouldn't know it's me.
It was two or three pictures before Tammy's like, yeah, because a couple of them, your hairstyle, and
Yeah.
of course the costume, and you had just and we weren't engaged with you. We're looking at a picture, but
Sure.
it was really cool.
Thank you.
It was really cool.
Thank you. I really do appreciate that.
So I decided right then I'm going to go talk to Meylin which we did.
Yep, that's right.
The Saturday before Easter. Meylin, let's do this. So how many different characters do you have?
So I in total, the ones that I do, I have 4 that I do. But I have all of the characters, beyond that, as far as costumes, wigs, and makeup, all of those things I have ready.
So how do we get those? How do we get to those?
I need to hire.
There you go.
I need to hire some cast. I definitely am looking for performers like me, performers that love to sing, love to dance, or just love to perform and work with children. That is so important. Loving to work with children is incredibly important. It's not just showing up and putting on a show and leaving.
Right.
You're kind of convincing you. I mean, not kind of. You are convincing a child that you are a princess, the princess that they love to watch on TV, or they watch the movie 5 times a day and drive their parents nuts because of it, or want to listen to the soundtrack in the car.
Yeah.
You have to come with that energy.
Right.
And I'm looking for people like that.
We're looking for you. We're looking for you too.
Thank you.
And
I appreciate it.
I overheard you and Tammy just before we started talking about some stuff that you'll release information on that soon. But
absolutely.
We want to really
big things planned.
We want to really crank this thing up.
Yes.
Let's have a party with Jasmine, right?
Come on. Wouldn't that be amazing? Oh my goodness. Yes, absolutely. So yeah, some things that we do when it comes to an event, we obviously there will be singing. I don't think I could have a company without music in it.
No.
So obviously there will be a story time, an interactive story time, whether that involves more singing, actions, having the kids help tell it, and then an activity. It could be face painting, makeovers, nail painting, temporary tattoos, anything like that.
So how long would let's say we book you.
Okay.
You're going to come to our daughter or grandchildren.
Sure.
What's a typical afternoon or evening look like with you?
So I have different packages. I have a half-hour package, which is just meet and greet, which means Princess will show up, tell the story, do some autographs, do some pictures, of course, sing happy birthday. That's incredibly important if it's a birthday party. And that'll all be squeezed into that half hour. Our most popular one right now is an hour, because an hour gets you all of those things and also an activity. And also depending on how many kids there are, if they're just a small number, 6 or 7, then we could even squeeze in extra dancing, princess lessons. I love doing princess lessons. Or we could squeeze in games, those kind of things, princess themed games. An hour and a half is that same thing, only there are 2 activities. And then 2 hours is 3 activities. But all of those things from the meet and greet will be in every single one, including on an autograph.
And tell them again, how can they get a hold of you?
Absolutely. Sure. So I'm on Facebook, Like a Dream Princesses and Events, and I'm on Instagram, Like a Dream Princesses and Events. And also I can be contacted through email, which is likeadreamprincesses@gmail.com.
And we'll list all those again.
Perfect.
So you're in Phoenix, you're teaching. I remember when you left, we were all kind of bummed.
So I was at GCU, actually. I went to Grand Canyon University, and I graduated with my music education degree, and I decided to just stay up there because, I don't know, I thought it was different. Thought it'd be interesting.
Well, Phoenix is a cool town.
Absolutely. It's
I
huge.
lived in Phoenix for 12 years before I moved down here. I love it. There's a lot to do, especially when you're young and you're looking for things to do. And but we're glad you're back.
Me too. I will say, me staying up there for a year helped me learn a lot about just being an adult, being on my own, representing myself. Also, I did do an extra year with my princess company up there because of that. So I gained a lot of knowledge on not even just how to be a princess, but how to be in a company or just how to run a business. So I'm thankful for that year I was up there.
You want to shout her out?
Sure. Yeah. Her name's Emily Denton. She is amazing. Her birthday was just yesterday. Happy birthday, Emily. But she actually was one of the original princess party entertainment businesses out there in Phoenix. And she is, you could even look her up, best party princess place in Phoenix. And her company would come out. Pretty much immediately.
How cool, though, that she was so gracious.
Oh, yeah.
To just say, do this on your own.
She's great.
I've kind of shown you what to do.
Well,
do it.
She, without really getting into it too much, she and I actually developed a really great friendship over it, even over faith. She used to be in one faith, and then she started asking me questions about what it means to be a Christian. And I was so... Fast forward to in the middle of November, she invited me to see her get baptized.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it was just,
that's crazy.
I'm incredibly thankful for that relationship I have with her, because it has changed both of our lives in so many ways, not just in a business way. Right. So I really do love her. So thanks,
that's so
Emily.
Cool. Yeah, that's so cool. When you said that earlier, I thought so many people, and I don't want to go, we're princes and we're having fun. But so many people would say, okay, well, then you need to run under my banner and send me my 15% and all that. That was
Right.
so cool for her to just, isn't that why supposed to do stuff, is to be kind to each other?
Come on. Yeah.
Don't always have to
especially-
be a dollar mixed in
No,
every time.
exactly. And like, I get it. Like when it comes to business things get a little tricky, and that was never a question. It was just more of just encouragement. Like, you can definitely do this. I did it. You
Right.
absolutely. She did this. I think she started when she was 20 or 21, and I'm 24 now. So she was incredibly encouraging with just start it. Don't be scared.
Yeah.
Just start it.
Just jump.
Which is great because I'm not a very good just jumper. You know, I have to like set up all the things and make sure everything's in line, which is important.
Yeah.
But she was just like, okay, you have everything in line.
Yeah. Go.
You got to go. Exactly.
That is so cool. That
She's
is so
been
cool.
a really great mentor with this kind of thing.
Well, I knew this would be good.
Yes.
And, I said
Thank you.
to Meylin before we started, we're going to stay on the princess topic this
course.
morning. We don't want to get too far afield because next thing you know, we're 2 hours into this. But we're going to have you back, and we're going to discuss not only princess stuff, but music stuff.
Great.
And
My favorite things.
yeah, and your faith.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
And how all that ties together. And for the record, as far as businesses, running businesses, operating businesses, you're at the right place. We love, especially small business. We love small business, people getting
That's great.
started. Because I remember when I first started my first businesses,
Yeah.
and a lot of them failed because I didn't either have the right plan or the right people or just some half-baked idea.
Sure.
And what I've learned over time is, if I can be instrumental at my age now, helping people avoid some of the mistakes I made and move forward towards the things they're good at, which is what you've done. You picked
I
something
appreciate
you're
that.
really good at that you love.
I
Look
love
at the
it.
passion on this.
I love
this
it. I'm
lady's
so
face.
excited for it. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just so cool. So we're going to list all the other stuff. Give them again one more time how they can reach you.
So I'm on Facebook and on Instagram at Like a Dream Princesses and Events. And also I can be contacted through email at likeadreamprincesses@gmail.com.
Just so cool. Will you come back and see us and
Absolutely.
talk for a real long time next time?
Yes, absolutely. Of course, I'd love to.
This was the easiest interview I've done or podcast I've done. It was most difficult because I tried to stay on one topic.
Sure.
and not
No,
get
we
too
just talk
far
about everything
afield.
under
Yeah,
the sun.
yeah.
I'd love to. Yeah.
This is fun.
Well,
This
thank
is
you
fun.
so much. I
Thank
really
you
do
so much,
appreciate you
Meylin.
having me.
And we're gonna do everything we can to push this young lady's business forward.
Thank
We've
you.
got some tea parties planned for
Yes.
the summer, and
Mhm.
yeah, just pay attention to Copper Creek Cookies and Top and
Absolutely.
LTD, local Marana.
Yes, absolutely.
Thanks for being on, Meylin.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it.
Thank you.